Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, the Michelle, back at it again. You know what time it is. I'm so excited to have you guys back on this channel. If you are already part of this channel, part of this community, welcome back to our community. And if you're new here, welcome. Feel free to join us today, as I'll be telling you guys about my four most treasured property assets. These are the things I treasure the most. I treasure these things so much with my life, with everything in me, guys. I love these things. What do you think it is? Before you watch this video, just comment down below. If you know me or you'd like to take a guess, just guess down below. What is it that I treasure the most? What is it that Michelle treasures the most? Anyway, let me start. First and foremost, unfortunately, I couldn't bring it down. It's my suitcase. I have a suitcase that I treasure, guys. I bought the suitcase when I was in lower six, when I was going to boarding school in lower six. I bought it in Okmart to be specific. And I've loved this suitcase ever since then. I took it with me to university. I brought it back with me. And I love it so much, guys. I'll try to show you guys a picture. I think I took a picture of it some time ago. I love it so much. In fact, I'm even upset because my mom has been using this bag to travel when she goes to buy her stuff for a shop. In fact, I'm at the verge of telling her to please, just respect me, buy your own bag, because this bag iri kufana kuenda deni kumurume wangu ndoenda nayo vachandirongedzera bhegi vacharongedza neni bhegi musasiye bhegi guys ndo bhegi ratiri kurongedzera zviro zvese zvatichaenda nazvo ikoko. And that's number one. I love this bag. It's my life. Anyway, moving on to number two. You see this fleece? It's a fleece blanket. Guys, again, I bought it in lower six when I was going to A level. It used to be, if you knew me from high school A level, you'd know this was always on top of my bed. That's what I used to cover my duvet and everything. Yes, finished upper six with it, took it with me to university. This was my only blanket all through university because I lived in a hot country. There was no need for blankets. I took this fleece with me. Fuga. This was my blanket, my covering for 3 years. Guess what? I brought it back with me. I will bring it back. Mina, I will bring it back. And guess what? Even when I go on flights, they'll be like, oh, we'll offer you blankets. I don't care. You see, this madam does not care. You see, this blanket will be with me. When I enter the plane, this is the blanket I cover myself with. So we will give you blankets in the plane. Do you notice that? I always put the blanket from wherever down. I will cover myself with my blanket. And guess what? Again, I'm taking it. Yes. I'm taking it with me to my husband. Didn't get it blanketed. And you know what? I was thinking this one time. I was like, imagine I get married and then I go for a family function. Sorry guys, this is getting really painful. Okay. So I was like, imagine I get married, yeah? And then I go for a family function like Umusha or whatever. And you know how delicate in-law relationships are. You can't just, do anyhow. And you know how other people in families are. They'll be like, oh, the people blanket on that, hey, thanks. And they'll be laughing. So I was thinking about it. I'm like, imagine I get married. I go for a family function and some relative, some in-law, some in-love decides to jokingly take my blanket. I will collapse. You guys, my life will end. Anyway, to avoid collapsing and to avoid this whole thing from turning out dirty, I have decided this blanket to stay in my bedroom when I get married. Yes, it will stay in my bedroom and to not leave my bedroom. So that no one will have the chance to jokingly grab my blanket. Haiendi family function. No, it does not go there. It's for me, myself, and I. Maybe my husband will now use this when we're doing, movie nights. But on a more serious note, this blanket, it's not going anywhere. It stays in my chambers, my inner chambers, in my abode. Next on the list is number 3. See what? This calculator. I know It's just a calculator, guys. It's a Sharp, an Aura, a right view Sharp. You see this calculator? This is the first calculator I ever got. So Form 3 at school, they're like, you can now bring calculators to school. This is the calculator my mother and my father bought me. This is the calculator I started using in my life, my very first calculator. This is the calculator I used to calculate everything that needed to be calculated for my O levels. Ndiyo calculator yakatipasisa E. A level E ndiyo yakatipasisa. University E ndo yakatipasisa. This is the calculator that saved my ass. This is the calculator. My AS ati na own life. My A yakabva. My A yakabuda mu calculator E. And guess what? The best part of it, I've never changed the battery, guys. I have never changed the battery of this thing, but it's still working. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. But I love this calculator so much. This one, man. If I spend so long without seeing this calculator, even if that time when you remember something midnight, don't moka, guys. If I remember I have not seen my calculator in a long time, I am waking up from my blankets. I am rising from my slumber. Go vura. I will move things. I will shift things. I will shift things up and down, upside down for this calculator. Until I see it with my korokoro eye, I will not rest. Whenever I need to calculate anything, I know I have a calculator on my phone. But you see, as long as I'm at home, all calculations, all my monies, all my fortunes, they're calculated over here. It's my treasure. I love it with my soul. Last on the list. Yeah, I know by now people are thinking I'm not a serious person. I'm a serious person. I'm a very serious person. Yeah. You guys may take this very lightly, but it's my life. Anyway, lastly, unfortunately, I can't take it out. It's my food and nutrition file from O level. Yes, Form 4. Guys, I've never loved a subject like that in my life, and I've never been so diligent when it comes to writing notes. All of my files were all over the place, but you see that food and nutrition file, it's always intact, and it's still intact till dates. It's the most perfect file I've ever had in my life. It stays in there. Unfortunately, I can't take it out because of where it's sitting, but that file is my life. I treasure that food and nutrition file. I protect it with everything in me, like a mother hen. That is my file of life. I love it so much because I put so much into it. I put my blood, my sweat into that subject. Story for another day, how heartbreaking the story ended. But I love that file. That file is my life. That file is everything to me. And I look forward to teaching so many people with that file. I don't know how, but I will teach people with my file. So for now, we're keeping that file. And again, shout out to my food and nutrition teacher. That woman was amazing. That woman is a hero, a heroine. But she's amazing, amazing. Her impact was felt. Till this day, I can't cook without thinking of that woman. My cousin and I, we can never cook without discussing her. We can never cook and not talk about her. We would talk about her. And she was just amazing. But yeah, she taught me food and nutrition, and I honored that subject with everything. And I put my blood and my sweat into those notes, not only in writing them and making sure they're in an orderly manner, but in also studying them. If there's one subject I've ever studied so hard and I've ever really understood, it was food and nutrition. If you know me, I'm a food bae. Everything about me is food. I am literally food personified. The study of food. I am study of food personified. I love food, guys. I've loved it since I was a little girl, and here I am still. Anyway, those are my 4 most treasured assets. And I said I should tell you guys. And now that I've told you guys, please don't try me. Don't send thieves. Don't send armed robbers to my house to steal my most treasured things. And yeah, see you guys when I get married with my blankets and my bag. To my husband, please respect and honor those things. Treasure them as much as I treasure them too. You see that blanket also, I forgot to tell you guys. This blanket is the blanket that will cover my child when we go to the hospital. Yeah, Michelle is a new baby. My firstborn. Did I forget that ne blanket? Forget mwana wangu ne blanket. My firstborn. Nya. Teacher cover mwana ne blanket. I didn't know this anaro. Takuda kwenda kuchipatara, takurongedza bag kuchipatara. What's in my bag? What's in my bag? You will now be fighting me that, oh, that blanket, it's going. Because that's the blanket my child will cover themselves with when they are born. To my husband, don't fight me also. Don't fight me. As you can see, I'm already ready to fight. Imagine this plus the pregnancy hormones at the time. You won't like it. I'm just advising you. Anyway, thank you guys for watching my video and getting to know me and my most treasured items, properties, assets. I really, 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 really appreciate it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Please do make sure to subscribe. As you can see, the vibe is correct on this channel. So please do make sure to subscribe. Press the notification bell. I know most of you have not pressed the notification bell. I can tell. God is watching you. The Lord is watching you. It's okay. It is well. Anyway, do comment below. Did you find my most treasured items interesting? What are your most treasured items? I would really love to know. See you guys on the next one. And I love you. And keep winning, keep shining, keep being beautiful. Yeah, everything in between. Mwah.